Surprise! The last time you saw me, I had detoxed off Suboxone, and I was only at 1 month. And it was terrible. Now it's been 7 months, but what's weird is if anyone has been on it as long as I have, which was 7 years, and that's a long time, it's weird because now if I get cravings, it's not for heroin or, the painkillers. The craving is for Suboxone. But I've never given in. I've gotten close, but I have not given in. Also, why I've been absent for 7 months is I was self-medicating. I was on gabapentin. I would take more because I was for anxiety. When I finally was off everything, I detoxed off everything. My depression came back so bad that I was self-isolating, to the point where the only person I talked to was my partner or my family here and there. I was so depressed. But I finally went to the doctor. I got health insurance so I could go to the doctor, and I got back on. I'm taking currently Wellbutrin. I'm trying to get back on track and not using the wrong things to treat myself. I noticed that I would if I had cravings for anything, and then I would just eat something. It was always waffles, honestly. I loved waffles. Every meal was waffles because it was sugar. I started to switch addictions and replace what was lost with something new. And I was 130 at my lowest, or 127 or 130. Now I stepped on this. I've been scared to step on the scale because I know I've gained weight. I can see it in my body because I was using food as comfort, like a lot of us do. So I stepped on the scale, and I'm thinking it's gonna be I honestly thought the scale was gonna say 250 pounds. When I stepped on the scale and it was 153, I only gained, 20 pounds? It made me so happy because I had been putting off going on the scale because I was scared it was gonna be so much higher. And then I did. But the point of that is I was using food to replace that craving. Also, what made me gain a lot of weight is I did start drinking to cope because I did not have health insurance. I had moved to I'm from Long Island. I moved to Connecticut. I had to live here for over 180 days for me to get insurance while I was looking for a job. And I finally got it. But while I was trying to cope with the overwhelming anxiety, depression, the triggers, because I have a laundry list of comorbidities. That's the entire reason why I even started using drugs, because my parents never took me to therapy. They never even acknowledged that something could be wrong. Now, the truth is, when you saw me the last video, the last month, I didn't think I would get through it. I thought that I was not going to die, but I just thought that I would turn around and be I'll just go and find it. I'll cold cop. I'll do whatever I can to get it. But I did make it through. It took, for the symptoms to finally wear off, it took about 2 more months because fatigue is a big one. Because how it affects your body is that you don't feel pain. You don't realize that when you're on Suboxone. It is an opiate. It's an opiate antagonist, but it's an opiate. So your body is not used to pain. So when I started to feel things in a different way for the first time, it was shocking and scary. I lost my self-worth. I lost my confidence. I lost my self-esteem. But at the same time, what if it was just the Suboxone making me feel that way? Anybody that's starting this, if you're in week 1, it's gonna suck, but it's not as bad as what you were using before. Unfortunately, it does last longer, Like, you can go through heroin withdrawal in a week, and Suboxone is like 1 to 2 months, and then pause. But if you can just get through it, you have to stay strong in your mind. You have to want to overcome it. Like, it won't happen for you unless you want to do it. I really wanted it because I felt like I was still a slave to another drug. Like, yeah, I wasn't using the drugs, like, you know, and shooting up and like doing all the terrible things I did to try to get heroin, but I was still a slave to it. But it gets better. It gets better. It gets a lot better. So this is just like an update because everyone was wondering where I went, and no, I didn't die. I didn't reuse. I didn't relapse. Like, and I will update again and explain like my story, because I feel like my story is a lot of our stories. This is an uphill climb, but when you get to the top, it's just so beautiful. Like now, like I'm gardening. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but it's my first time. And I just love nature and the beach, like all the things I used to love before. Like, I have a true appreciation for them now. And I love my partner who has been there for me and helped me through everything. And I honestly don't know what I would do without them. Well, that's just a little shout out. Alright, so the last thing I want to leave you with is stay positive, which I know is hard. I know that's super fucking hard when you're going through this shit. Find something, just positive affirmations, like anything that helps you not pick up is all that matters. You just have to not pick up. And if like you're in a position where you're like, I'm going to do this, like I really need this, but you also have that little voice in the back of your head saying like, no, that's not what you want, and you don't want that addiction to take over, message me. I am back now. I have so much love for all of you, and so much compassion and empathy, and like I know exactly what's going on. Just reach out to me because I am here. It didn't die. I want to make fun of the other YouTubers of like, hit like, subscribe. And I will do what I can to help you.